Episode 20, Tunnel Chase. Greetings, I am Wally the Servo Skull and I will be your narrator. In the wake of successful surveillance operations in the area surrounding Gastown, the Cawdor gang the Ash Blessed failed to retrieve an essential Servo Skull with intelligence about the location of a genestealer cult base. Without their prize, the fanatics regroup and begin a search of the Gastown tunnel complex, a vast network that is all that remains of the once prosperous settlement. Their nomad opponents and observing squat prospectors follow them into the complex, hoping to discover what the Cawdor were looking for. In the tight confines of the catacombs, they found strange alien growths on the walls and eventually, caches of strange, broken eggs. The shriek of bestial creatures drove them back towards the entrance, where the three gangs met, fending off the predations of the genestealers. There would be no escape for any of them if they could not put their differences aside. The battle is fought in the ruins underneath the boneyard known as Gastown, a violent hub for scavenging and gang conflict. The mission. This is an arbitrated scenario where the three gangs work together to escape through a tunnel system. It is played on a zone mortarless board. Each player has 3 fighters and as they make their way through the board, genestealers spawn in each room, charging forward. When a door is opened, the arbitrator generates and places genestealers and one activates. The goal is to escape. The winner is the one with the most surviving fighters. There are loot crates players can search for rewards, at the risk of finding traps. As the fight is indoors, no weather or road conditions apply. The full mission is linked in the description. The gangs. The Ash Blessed consist of Sister Brighthelm with her combi bolter and chain sword, Sister Ignitus with her shock maul and flamer, and Brethren Mose with his reclaimed autogun. David's gang consists of his leader with blast carbine, long rifle, and mono hook, champion with charge caster and blast pistol, and dust runner with blast rifle. The cage consists of Memphis Reigns with power hammer, Ironhead auto pistol, and gem extractor, Cameron Poe with Ironhead boltgun, and Damon McCready with power axe, Ironhead auto gun, and Ironhead auto pistol. The full gang rosters are in the document linked in the description. The genestealers use the rules from the Book of Ruin, with the change that they are removed once they lose their last wound, rather than rolling injury dice. Deployment. Turn 1. Cawdor win priority. Eleanor Group activates her 3 fighters. Mose moves up and opens the door.
Alright, only one genestealer.
The genestealer charges Mose.
I'd drop one more here.
So 4 hits.
Worst. I would like slap it,
neither of
like,
those
click
would.
it, but wouldn't.
He's seriously injured. The genestealer coup de grace him. 42.
Grievous injury. The fighter goes into recovery. Sister Ignitus fires her flamer at the genestealer.
Is that what you're saying?
Alright, so it doesn't go out of ammo.
Here.
Does not wound.
Sister Brighthelm charges the genestealer.
Alright, so she will hit with 2. It avoids 1.
It's 2. Oh, 2 attacks.
And so it loses a wound. So 2 hits. So that does wound. AP -1, she makes it. Toughness does not wound.
David Group activates his fighters. David's leader targets the genestealer.
So you'll hit and auto wound, but just 1. Nope, does not successfully dodge. So it takes another wound.
Move and shoot.
David's champion advances and fires at the genestealer.
Hits. Well, you were firing a crack rocket, right? Or no,
Blast pistol.
So it auto wounds. Does not dodge.
David's Dust Runner double moves into the next room. Sean moves all of his fighters up. Turn 2.
So Sean, you go first, then David, then me.
Squats win priority. Sean moves his fighters up. David moves his fighters up. Eleanor moves her fighters up. Turn 3. Sean searches a loot crate.
3 or 4, it's got something in it.
Nothing much. The stall contains some sundry items of small value that someone will have a use for. Add D3x5 credits to the gang's stash. Sean moves all his fighters up. Eleanor moves Sister Brighthelm up to open the door.
Two genestealers.
One of the genestealers moves up. David moves his fighters up. The other genestealer moves up. Turn 4.
Yeah,
Womp.
genestealers get to go first.
I go last.
Well.
Then me, then David.
One of the genestealers charges David's Dust Runner.
So only 2 hits,
So where's that, man?
3 up.
They just like melt in your mouth.
All right, so 1 wounds. Flesh wound.
Hey.
You get 1 attack back, hitting on your weapon skill. 1, just 1.
No
Misses.
good.
Sister Brighthelm targets the genestealer. Out.
No ammo dice?
Oh yeah, I need an ammo dice too. So that's 2 shots that miss. That one doesn't hit. That one does hit. 4 against toughness 3. All right,
Shot me in the back.
and
Back
I
of the
will
head.
not on purpose. It's just business.
I mean, but facts are facts.
Jesus Christ. 46.
26.
Oh, that's not
20.
a good one.
Yeah, let's call it
What
20.
is that? That's, yeah, 46 isn't a good one.
Wait. That isn't.
Cold. The fighter is removed from the battlefield, but recovers in time for next game. David group activates. His leader targets the genestealer.
Good. You miss, and you'll have to take an ammo check. What's the ammo? 4 up?
4 up.
No, 5 up. So you're out of ammo. So roll that again, and on a 1, 2, or 3, you hit him. Lucky you.
The Dust Runner attacks the genestealer.
You want to go out and do a good job?
Womp womp. Engage and run away.
Only 1 hits. It will wound. But it's just another flesh wound.
Sean group activates and moves his specialist up.
I hit for 4.
All right.
2 of them wound.
Memphis Reigns targets the second genestealer.
Sorry, I didn't even see what I need to hit with. Sorry, he is ballistic skill 3 up. It became a 4 up, so I hit.
Yep. For 3.
For 3.
Strength 3 against toughness 5, so you're wounded on 5s. So 2 wounds, and it has no armor, so those 2 wounds come off.
Sean's prospector moves up and fires on the genestealer.
And that hits. And 2
2 wounds, and so that'll come off.
Sister Ignitus double moves up. Turn 5.
That was a good one, Dal.
All right.
Nomads win priority. David moves a fighter up and opens the door.
Hey, bud.
2.
The room contains 2 genestealers. 1 charges.
It does make it. Hitting on 4, hitting on 5, 3. And it missed me with the other two. And so we each get a reaction attack.
Miss.
Both hit. 6 is auto wound. Nope, I don't do any wounds.
David's leader charges the genestealer.
So all 3 hit?
All 3 hit. All right, so 1 wound. Now he gets his rebuttal, but he's at -3. If they have 6s. Nothing.
Sean group activates and moves up Damon McCready to fire on the xenos.
Boom.
So you will hit. You have to roll an ammo
2.
check, but you did hit for 2. So it will go out of ammo.
And there's the
5. All right, so he's down 2 wounds.
Sean sends Cameron Poe to fire his bolt gun on the genestealer.
womp womp.
He misses, so you gotta roll 3 d6s to see if it hits me. 2 will hit me. So yeah, wounding on 3s. So 2 wound. All right. She had that coming.
I mean,
Really launched that one. All right, 41.
Grievous injury. The fighter goes into recovery. Memphis Reigns charges.
two of them. One.
Oh, 1 hit. Okay.
For 2 damage and 1 AP.
2 damage. Doesn't take.
Nice.
So it dies.
Sister Brighthelm advances forward. The second genestealer attempts to charge but fails. Turn 6.
Yeah! Irrelevant.
All right. Sean, David, me.
Squats win priority. Sean group activates. Cameron Poe moves past the other fighters to open up his bolt gun on the lone genestealer.
Womp.
Damon McCready charges.
Boom.
Both hit.
Both hit. Strength +2, so it's actually strength 5.
Wounding on 4s.
1 wound.
So 1 wound.
And it misses.
It misses and it has to take 2 ammo checks.
2 ammo checks.
Actually, no, wait. No, it means it's fully out of ammo. It's done for the game. So now it gets its reaction attacks. So 2 hit. And 1 will wound. You
Boom.
make it.
Memphis Reigns charges the beast.
Alright, now the gem extractor. And now the pistol.
Jeez. Yay.
All right,
Makes it
so
for
2
2.
hits,
Strength
wounding on
3.
5s.
Wounding on 5s.
Yep. Nothing.
Still 2.
So that one will not wound you.
Carapace
The
armor.
other one
Toughness
will.
5.
So you will take a wound.
That's gonna be stuck in my head.
Hits for
2.
no, it's just a blast rifle. All right, so you did a wound.
David's leader charges.
Oh, because
we're all there to help
Yeah.
you.
So
Hey, no,
1
no, no,
wound.
don't-
It does
don't
2
attack,
damage
don't
though,
microphone.
and he is eliminated.
Sister Brighthelm moves up. Turn 7.
Boom.
All right, so David, me, Sean.
Nomads win priority. David group activates. His Dust Runner double moves. His leader also double moves. Sister Brighthelm moves up and opens a loot crate. Nothing much. The stall contains some sundry items of small value that someone will have a use for. Add D3x5 credits to the gang stash. Memphis Reigns moves up and opens a loot crate.
Okay.
Nothing much. The stall contains some sundry items of small value that someone will have a use for. Add D3x5 credits to the gang stash. Cameron Poe double moves. Turn 8.
Next round,
Like, I can't believe he's really.
7 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
okay.
Cawdor win priority. Sister Brighthelm moves up and opens the door. 4 genestealers are in the room. One of the genestealers attempts to charge.
About it.
Let's slip about it.
Ultra pathetic.
Ultra pathetic.
Ultra pathetic.
And
I know, there's nothing that gets me.
Sean group activates and moves up his entire gang. David group activates and moves up his leader to target the genestealer.
so
Nothing?
miss. So roll to see if it hits me. Does not.
David's other fighter advances and fires on the genestealers.
Hits.
Does not wound.
The remaining genestealers move up. Turn 9.
Gold is the genestealers. Alright,
I
so
go last
David,
every time.
genestealers, me, Sean.
David group activates. His dust runner moves up and shoots.
Hits.
Yep.
Wounds.
Wounds.
Boom.
David's leader charges.
So
They
all
all
3 hit.
Not wrong.
One wounds. But
Oh shit.
oh boy. So that's 2 wounds from the AP -1. So you have
Toughness 4.
mash armor.
Mhm.
So you've got that becomes a 6-up. So roll 2 6-up saves from that one. All right. So you take 1 wound. Yeah. Just as a flesh wound.
The genestealer activates and strikes at David's leader.
Oops. All right. 2 hit. They will both wound. You get 2 6-up saves. So you make 1. So it will do 1 damage, which will take you out, my friend. Oof. I'm gonna check through the docs.
Critical injury. The crew is in a critical condition. If their injuries are not successfully treated by a visit to the dock in the post-battle sequence, they will die. Sister Brighthelm charges the genestealer.
Kill and death ratio is pretty good. Oh, because you're engaged? All by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
No one to save you?
Nope.
You're gonna make me. I gotta.
She gets coup de grace.
Note: since this is a reaction attack, she should not have been subject to a coup. This was an error. Cameron Poe moves forward to target the genestealer.
And L did 1 wound.
Okay, well, it hits for 4.
So 3 wounds, 6 damage.
6 damage.
Out.
One of the genestealers moves. Sean moves Damon McCready. One of the remaining genestealers moves. Memphis Reigns moves up to base contact with a loot crate. The last genestealer moves. Turn 10.
Sean, you get a 2. All right.
Dang.
The genestealers activate first and 1 successfully charges.
He missed with every single shot.
Awesome.
Can you imagine? You get tackled by a genestealer
Yeah.
and nothing
you
happens.
bitch slapped him.
You hit him. Was not likely to win.
Memphis Reigns fires at the genestealer.
It hits for 3.
3, yep.
Anything to do.
No wounds.
One of the genestealers moves up. Damon McCready takes an aimed shot.
It hits
It
for
hits
5.
for 5. So 1 wound.
Cameron Poe targets the genestealer.
Hits for 3.
Yep.
No.
Nothing.
Turn 11. Nomads win priority. David activates his remaining fighter and strikes at the genestealer.
Missed.
Isn't even his activation.
And
Saves.
only one will wound. It's only a flesh wound.
There you go.
A genestealer charges Memphis Reigns. The genestealer fails to hit.
Do it. So one hits
Alright,
from
got
that.
one. Got it.
Will wound, so it does 2 damage
Just
to him.
3 then, because of the 6.
Oh yeah, 3 damage. Yeah.
Thought I shot.
Oh no, you did shoot this one. Yes, sorry. Yes, yeah. So that kills him.
Okay.
Sean group activates. Cameron Poe fires at the genestealer.
Hits for 3.
Hits for 3.
One of
So
them.
1 wounds.
Damon McCready throws a frag grenade through the door.
Yep.
Got it.
So it will hit.
And then my ammo is a 4-up. And I don't
So
have
we'll run out of grenades. So you roll 2 to wounds. It
Oh,
will
yeah.
wound. So he's down
to 1.
to 1.
1. Oh, ho,
Also
ho.
takes a wound.
Memphis Reigns charges.
And we got 3 hits here. Oh.
So nothing. So now the gem cutter or whatever. Gem
The
extractor.
gem extractor is a 2-up.
So that will
Got
hit.
it. Oh, it
So that
makes
one
it
will
is a
wound.
-1 AP, 2
Right.
damage.
So that's just 2 damage. So he's dead.
The final genestealer charges Memphis Reigns and the Dust Runner.
Sean, I mean, and then, all right, you each get hit. But no, only Sean takes 1 hit,
So we got you this phone.
and it doesn't wound.
You know. You only have 1 attack?
Yeah, it's a juke.
Yeah, and he slappy slap. That's right.
And this is just a rebuttal.
So
one of
1
them.
hits,
So
wounding on a
5.
5.
God
No, gem extractor,
damn it. And
pistol.
ooh.
So it hits for 2, wounding on 5s.
They add up to 5.
Turn 12.
Always the worst.
So
You two roll.
the genestealer will go first.
The genestealer attacks the Nomad Dust Runner.
Oops, that's not the right kind of die.
Doesn't have
Doesn't wound. Seriously injured, but he can't coup you
because I'm right there.
because you're right there. Yep.
For one of them. Not
Doesn't
gonna
wound.
do it. Gem extractor. Gonna
Hits.
hit.
Doesn't wound.
And it hits for
Hits for
3.
3.
God damn.
Nothing.
Damon McCready charges the genestealer.
That is 2 of them. Force. Oh wait, one
So
of them
1
got
wound.
through.
So he's what down to 1 wound.
That is 1 damage. Yep.
The genestealer's attacks miss.
The power hammer. Those are strength 4, so they are on 5s.
Yep.
One of them for 2 damage.
And that will kill
that's
him.
It.
Conclusion.
So, I got housed pretty hard there. Definitely taking the first punch was rough, but the rest of it was kind of my fault. You know, I stood in the way of some bullets, and then I got murked by a genestealer. These things happen, but we did survive as a group, which I was not sure if we would make it because the genestealers are tough, even the way I wrote them. So that was pretty exciting.
So, about my victory, where I saved one of David's people, that was, lovely to just let all of the young, fast people run ahead while my movement 4 old dwarves kind of just plodded behind and mowed down what got murked and got in the way of, our crew. So that actually felt good to, kind of get out of there unscathed. That was, kind of a steal. Got some lucky dice. Feel very lucky. Got David out of there, so it was a team effort. Definitely, no man is an island. Appreciate the effort there, lady and gentlemen.
So, I'm telling myself that I helped.
Definitely did.
That hurt. I lost a leader and a champion. I feel like I could have done a lot more helping had I not been shot in the back of the head early on, but
I'm ready to talk about my 7 kills.
as far as things go, you know, it could have been worse. Not really. But we made it. I made it. One guy made it out. Sean dragged me out. I'll take it.
Love you.
The boss is calling.
The Ash Blessed earned 10 credits from the mission and 10 credits from looting. David's gang earned 30 credits from the mission. David spends 20 credits to stabilize his leader. The Cage earned 40 credits from the mission and 15 credits from looting.
Time to mobilize. If the Ash Wretches know their base, our best shot is a combined strike. We can deal with the rest of them later. Contact the Thane. These ruins must be razed. The xenos cannot escape. I must commune with these freaks that we might finally exterminate the cult stopping these lands.
Of course, everybody out there, don't forget to change your paint water.